We're back. I'm Chris. That's Pat. Pat, you guys just wrapped up a series, didn't you?
Big time series, dub. We love stacking those up, baby.
How many in a row is that for you guys?
Well, shit. It's not a crazy amount in a row because we dropped the series to Boston the week.
That's
Was
right.
that 2 weekends
2
ago?
weeks ago. So you guys won
this series. We won. Who the hell did we play before Washington? Who was this past?
Toronto.
Oh, Toronto. Yeah, we beat Toronto,
and then you beat us. Before that, you beat us.
Well, no, there was one. No, the series before Toronto. Who did we play?
Oh, I thought it was Yankees before Toronto.
No, it was Yankees before Boston.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna pull up the whole schedule because why am I blank?
Bet. Well, you guys, it's funny because like for all the complaining that you've done about your team's not in a bad spot,
dude. Here's the funny stat I saw. We were 3-6 after the first 9 games to start the year, all on the road. Since that mark, we've gone 19-9. So,
okay, yeah. So you guys are heating up.
The Twins. We took the series from the Twins. So the only loss in the last, let's see, 1, 2. So we won the series against the Pirates, won the series against you guys, dropped the series to Boston, won the series against the Twins, won the series against Toronto, and then now Washington. So 5 of our last 6 series we've won.
Yeah, now you guys look good. It's funny because like there's not a lot of off days in baseball, and so when there are, it's like, how does Pat spend his off days?
Like right now, I'm flipping back and forth. I was watching the Orioles Twins because I like to hate watch the Twins, but they won, so RIP that. Now I'm switching back and forth. I just cashed Chris Bubich over 5.5 strikeouts, so I'm pretty pumped about that. And then I had the Red Sox game earlier because I have a home run parlay going with I need Alex Bregman to hit one in that game. So on an off days, I like to just throw a bunch of like random parlays at like across the slate and see what hits.
What sticks. Before we talk more about your team, dog, Byron Buxton, is it real again? Bro, I guess I never asked you what your stance on Byron Buxton is.
When healthy, he's a top 10 outfielder in the sport. It's just like how long until he gets hurt because it's going to happen.
Yeah, so he started off the year not great, not as bad as Carlos Correa, but I believe he's homered in 2 of the last 3 games.
He's homered getting on great now after
he homered today.
No, sorry, he did not homer today. My bad. I don't think he did. No. So he had homered in 3 straight before today.
Okay, I thought it was 2 straight for some reason, but it feels like he's turning it on. But it's funny because like I feel like Cleveland owns the Twins, so it's like it'll never resonate with you. In fact, nobody in the AL scares you at all, except for the Royals. Yeah, in the entire AL. Like, what is your, as a Guardians fan, what 3 teams in the AL give you the most concern?
I would say you guys, the Royals, and then it's a toss-up, honestly. Right now, shit, it might be. I would say Houston.
Okay.
Just because they've tend to own us in the playoffs, but like in actuality, it shouldn't be Houston, but yeah, I guess I would go Houston right now.
Was Devers on your home run parlay, out of curiosity?
No, Bregman. Why, did Devers just go yard?
Yeah, Devers just went yard.
Fuck, dude. I picked the wrong one.
Picked the wrong Boston player. All right, just curious. So Houston concerns you more than Detroit is where I was going.
Yeah.
So again, tell the people why, even though we are 30 plus games in, Detroit still does nothing for you.
I don't believe in Jackson Jobe, first off. And that came to fruition yesterday when he got fucking boat raced by Colorado. And I don't believe that their offense is built to last. Against quality pitching, I don't think their offense is built to last.
So you still don't believe in the offense?
I believe in 3 guys right now.
And who, remind people who the 3 are?
Riley Green.
Okay.
Kerry Carpenter.
Okay.
And Spencer Torkelson.
Javi?
No, dude. He's not built to last. I can guarantee that. If we look at, I will guarantee you that whatever Javi Baez and Gleyber Torres, whatever their OPS is now, I guarantee you that at the end of the year, they will not be there.
Well, yeah, because right now it's early. And Javi's like a top 10. But it's like not about them being where they are hot right now. It's about them being like above, like around like 750 and up.
All right. I think Baez will be a sub 750 OPS guy by the end of the year. Fuck, Bregman flew out. God damn it, I chose the wrong Red Sox.
Okay, so right now his OPS is 827. He's hitting 313. On base percentage is at 352, and he's slugging.
Exactly. The only reason that OPS is there right now is because the average is there too, because he's not taking walks. The on-base percentage is only at 350 when you're hitting 313. Buddy, get ready to learn sub 750 OPS by the end of the year.
Okay, that's fair, but that's over 100 at bats. It's not bad, right?
What's his BABIP, dude?
What's his BABIP? It's gonna be high, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's good. Like, I don't know why. Like,
no, high BABIPs are not good. 394 right now.
Wait, high? What do you mean high BABIPs are not good?
I'm just saying high BABIPs. You don't. I mean, theoretically, those are due for regression.
No, batting average on balls in play. No, it'll average out. Wow, I didn't realize his what's it called is gross. His expected batting average is 240.
That's what I'm saying. A high BABIP is not good. A high BABIP means that you're getting lucky because the balls in play. Your XBA is more like what your is more what your Jesus is a fucking flying here. A high BABIP is not good. I only know this because that's what we were referred to as all of 2022 was the Guardians were the BABIP merchants because we would put the ball in play and we get on base. Where it's like your BABIP, your batting average should be truer to your XBA instead of your BABIP.
Got you. I guess I've always thought
a high BABIP is good, but it just means you're due for regression is what it means.
Got you. I guess I've always read that differently.
Yeah,
I've always read that and cross-referenced it with like your whiff rate and like your K rate. Because my thought was always if your BABIP is high, like especially if your X BABIP is high, but your K rate is also high, I don't care. Is more my thing.
It just means you're getting really lucky on balls in play.
I guess
if your BABIP is so much higher than your batting average, yeah.
I guess I don't have BABIP. I don't tie BABIP and XBA together.
Oh, I do.
Okay, so that's where we're different because here we go. Aaron Judge is going to have a ridiculously high BABIP, probably like highest in the league. But it's no whatever.
I'm just curious where Judge ranks in BABIP right now. So Judge's BABIP right now is 468.
Yeah, it's going to be
he's also batting 400. So it's like the difference between his BABIP and batting average is pretty small.
60 is that considered small? What's the average in terms of difference in those?
No, dude, I mean, I don't know. I view it as small compared to Baez. Baez is hitting what 316, and his BABIP was close to 400.
I didn't look at his BABIP. Batting.
So Baez hitting 313. So I guess there's an 81 point differential plus 81 BABIP versus batting average for Baez, and I guess 68 for Judge. So I guess that is pretty high. I guess the batting, for me, the BABIP doesn't concern me with Judge because he's hitting fucking 400 right now. So it's like,
yeah, my thing is like, I like the BABIP stat for guys who strike out because like, okay, like your BABIP is 460, it should be, but you strike out a good amount. That's why it's different than your batting average.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I hear you. We'll see what Javi does,
bro. We've seen this before.
The XBA and the hard hit rate is what concerns me.
The last time Javi finished with a sub 750 OPS was 2021. Or sorry, a plus 750 OPS or greater was 2021.
Yeah, because his OPS last year was 515 and 592. Like he was bad.
Yeah,
like it was bad.
2022 was bad too.
How do you feel about this? How do you feel about the true home run stat beginning of next year?
I think it's stupid. I don't know. I don't get it.
I think it's stupid too. I thought you were going to be in line with liking it. So I'm glad that you were on the right side of this one.
Oh, no. I mean, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you that Yankee Stadium home runs are bullshit home runs, but they're home runs.
They're literally not. They're not bullshit home runs. It is statistically a pitcher friendly park.
Yes, but that doesn't mean the bullshit home runs aren't bullshit home runs just because it's a pitcher friendly park.
It means that everyone.
It's a pitcher friendly park because it's hard to hit doubles.
No, it's a pitcher friendly park because people don't hit a lot of home runs to left field.
Still bullshit home runs.
You say that, but it's like it's not even the shallowest right field.
Yeah.
Like how do you feel about
right.
how do you feel about Red Sox home runs to the short porch?
All right, there is no short porch. People always try to use this argument. You look at the reason people you make this argument is because the actual right field foul pole is like maybe 2 feet in Boston, but the pesky pole, it goes out so far. To hit a fucking home run to right field, you need to hit a cock shot at Fenway.
I'm just asking a question.
If
we look at the shortest home runs every year, what stadium's going to have the most short home runs?
It's always going to be Boston because they're always on the foul lines. So statistically, it's harder to hit that short of a home run because it's so hard. It's such a small margin for error. You just have the foul pole. Dude, to hit one out to deep right field, you got to hit a cock shot at Fenway.
Well, here we go. This year, the Yankee Stadium home runs have not been cheap ones. They've been bombs.
What do you mean?
They've been bombs. This year they've been like I hear you, but this year they've been bombs. So I'm not going for it this year.
The ones that are bombs are bombs. The ones that are home runs in 1 of 30. Or sorry, no. So
no, there are no one. There are no 1 of 32.
Yeah, because the 2 of 30, it'll be that and Steinbrenner Field in Tampa. So congrats, you get 2 of 30 this year.
It's fine. We got a fucking crying ass Guardians fan. Let's talk about it. You guys just wrapped up. Were you happy with the way you won the National Series, or would you have rather had a sweep there?
I would have much rather had a sweep. I mean, honestly, it was nice to come away with 2 of 3, but honestly, leaving that series, I'm worried about Cade Smith because he looked very pedestrian in that series. Mm-hmm. I'm worried about the bullpen overall because, like, we should have had the sweep. We took an 8-6 lead in game 1 of that series and ended up blowing it and losing 10-9. And like you score 9 runs as a Guardians, with that bullpen, you should win 140% of your games. There's no reason you should lose a game when you score 9 runs. Now the offense responded in every game.
Well, scoring 9 in back-to-back games is funny. Like one's a blowout and one's a loss.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And the fact that it was a doubleheader too is crazy. So for the offense to bounce back the way they did in game 2 of the doubleheader, and then for the offense to really come alive in the 6th inning yesterday with an 8-run inning was huge. I thought this was great for the offense as a whole. Nolan Jones played really well. Carlos Santana is starting to heat up now that the month of April is gone. And so those 2 guys specifically, I'm looking forward to watching and seeing how they progress next series against Philly, because this is a series against Philly that we're going to need the bats to show up because we all know Philly can mash, and they got good pitching. So it'll be a fun series and kind of, our first real test since playing you guys in Boston, those back-to-back series. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully the bats stay hot and hopefully the bullpen figures it out. I mean, Clase looked good, but Cade Smith now is starting to falter.
It's like you want them both good at the same time. What do you think the issue is with Cade Smith? Have you noticed like a difference in approach from last year? Is he just getting hit harder?
I honestly think people just have more tape on him. You gotta think he was a rookie last year. You now have a year plus of tape on this guy. The velo hasn't really dropped. The split I think is still good. He's throwing that slider a little bit as well. The location hasn't quite been there. He's walked a couple guys in his last few outings, which is uncharacteristic of him. He's similar to Clase, as normally good control of the zone. So that's the only thing, is that I think his command hasn't been as sharp. But like, I think the stuff is still playing. I think he's just getting hit. He's going through a rough stretch, and I think it's now up to him to figure out a new way to attack hitters.
Do you think he's chasing too many strikeouts or no?
I don't think so.
Because like that's what's getting hit hard right now. Like right now, what's getting hit hard is like the high fastballs.
Yeah.
And it's like you throw that when you're trying to get strikeouts.
But he's got such good run on his fastball that like I like that he throws it up in the zones. Fuck, I wish Clase did that more sometimes, because Clase gets beat with the low and away fastball or low and into lefties. I don't think that he's chasing strikeouts. I think he's always been a guy. I mean, last year he attacked the top of the zone with that fastball, and it plays up. It's got such late life to it too that you want it up in the zone. I think hitters are just doing a good job of recognizing it early out of his hand, and so he's probably just got to get away from that for a little bit. Start attacking lower in the zone. And the other thing too is that when you have the high fastball, it sets him up with that splitter, because then that splitter starts high and just drops off of tables. It's hard to really complement a low fastball with a low splitter. I think if you're going to start throwing that's fastball,
I think once you get that down, that's a good thing. Low fastball and low splitter.
Yeah.
Because like if you can, it's just easier to tunnel.
Yes, but then I don't know. I guess for me, it's less enticing of a hitter to swing at a low splitter than a
Yeah, but
splitter
it's
that
like,
kind
but
of
if you think that low splitter, it's like a low fast, because that's what we did with Fernando Cruz. Like we have him throwing the low fastball and parlaying it with the low splitter. Is like a unique way to get ground balls and strikeouts. Quick note on Cade Smith. He taxed the high part of the zone a little bit more this year than he did last year. Last year, his ground ball rate was at 44%. This year, it's at 35%. So that's, I think, the only thing. I think he's just not getting as many ground balls because the strikeouts are the same. I mean, the K rate is 5% less this year, but it's still in the 90th percentile.
Yeah, I think that he definitely was going to have a slight regression in terms of strikeout. I mean, he had 103 Ks in 75 innings last year. Honestly, his strikeouts per 9 is basically the same. Last year was at 12.3. This year it's 12.2. It's the walks though. His walk rate has doubled. He was averaging 2 walks per 9 last year. He's averaging 4.1 walks per 9 this year so far.
Yeah,
and walk rate is over 10%, 32nd percentile.
And the whiff rate is it's about the same, right?
Yeah, its whiff rate's good.
Yeah, that's a good whiff rate. No, he's kind of right where you want him. I think he'll figure it out. I think it's like pendulums are swinging a little bit.
Yeah.
And at some point this summer, like him and Clase are both going to figure it out at the same time because their stuff is too good not to.
Yeah. It's funny because so if you look at last year, so his ground ball rate has gone down drastically, 44.6% last year, 35.6. His hard hit rate has gone almost the same. It was 42% last year, which was the 15th percentile, 18th percentile this year at 46.7%. The interesting thing is that the barrel rate, he was 35th percentile in barrel rate last year. This year, he's in the 85th percentile. So he's missing barrels, but somehow is still getting hit hard.
It's because of the ground ball rate changing.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Because if he's getting hit at the same clip, like velo wise, like he wasn't like, it's just you're just getting more line drives and less grounders is really what it is. So,
but no, I'm not panicking. It's just it was frustrating because we were down in that game 1 of that series, and to come back, take the 8-6 lead, handing the ball over to those guys, you're like, all right, sweet, get game 1 out of the way, and I'll feel good. And then for him to blow it like that, it's like, well, fuck, we could have had a sweep, but whatever. I take the 2 out of 3. And we live with it. But
my line of questioning on Cade Smith has to do with where I wanted to get to was, do you wonder if he's elevating the fastball more and chasing strikeouts more because the defense has been significantly worse behind him this year than it was last year? And I felt that with Max Fried early on. Sometimes he'll dial it up after a couple errors because he doesn't want the ball in play. And I want to know if there's any of that you think creeping in subconsciously, or if it's just the way the ball falls.
I hope not. I hope that's not creeping into his head. To me, you've got the same guys back there that you've had aside from Jimenez, but the errors aren't even coming from that side of the ball.
Like Jimenez is gone, but like Rocchio is who I'm talking. Like Rocchio has regressed defensively.
Yes. But he hasn't been playing as much. So it's like,
no, he hasn't, but it's like, okay, like we don't trust our everyday shorts. Like that's weird. Like every team in the league has an everyday, this is our shortstop no matter what.
Yeah. And we don't have that right now. I mean, right now it's trending to be Arias, but
I like Arias. Arias, what, 4-hit day yesterday?
Yeah. He was another one. I mean, Arias, Schneemann stayed hot too. The two of them combined with Nolan Jones and Santana, I thought those were like the biggest takeaways offensively from us this past series. Like Arias staying hot so far throughout this entire season is really nice to see.
Yeah.
Especially because Rocchio's been such a disappointment. Like we couldn't have both those guys suck.
Schneemann trending towards an everyday player where you have Schneems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you ride the hot hand right now. He can play second base, shortstop. He can play center field. I like having Angel in center field right now. I think he's doing a good job. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that the two of those guys both kind of, keeping themselves on pace to be in the lineup every day. I mean, Angel had a good series too. He had a couple clutch hits. Schneemann's been having the clutch hits too. It's like, all right, it's a good problem to have your Stephen Vogt. And especially it's going to make things really difficult when Lane Thomas comes back, because Lane Thomas was so bad at the beginning of the year. If he comes back from the IL stint, which should be soon, you're gonna be in a tough predicament if you vote who to play in center field and then I guess second base every day.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Who you guys got next series?
We go to Philly.
You excited?
Yeah, I'm a little bummed because like this is when I was living back home. This was a series that I would always circle on the calendar and be like, all right, one of my good buddies lives in Philly. I'm gonna go down this weekend. We'll go to a Phillies Tribe game. I mean, Phillies ballpark. It's not. No, I don't think it's top 5 for me, but it's a solid ballpark. And they used to have this. I'm a big like ballpark eatery fan. I guess.
Yeah. Culinary experience.
Yeah. So they used to have this thing at Citizens Bank Park called the Schmitter, named after Mike Schmidt. It was basically like a pastrami sandwich on steroids. Came with all these different sauces, sauerkraut, cheeses, and it was like layered, like with all sorts of shit.
Sounds
and yeah, it was so good. But they don't have that anymore. So normally I'll get the crab fries there, and they have a crab dog too that's pretty solid.
I always forget you're a seafood guy.
Oh yeah, big time.
Me too. Big seafood guy. Crab fries sound really fucking good.
Oh yeah, Chicken Pete. Have you ever had Chicken Pete's? They're like they're a chain, but I think they're just like an East Coast chain.
No, sir. Cannot say
very good, very good crab fries. But tell me about you guys. It's funny because we both are coming off series wins. I feel like you're feeling a lot better after your series win, considering who it came at the hands of versus our series win. But walk me through it. I mean, similar thing as us, dropped game 1, but then responded nicely in games 2 and 3.
We should have swept the Padres, and we caught their 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Like, we opened up with Pivetta game 1, and then went to Michael King game 2, Dylan Cease game 3, all guys that are honestly capable of being number 1 guys just about anywhere.
Absolutely. Like, and it's funny because if you look at that series, like before we were talking, like, all right, if you're going to circle one of these that's like kind of the must win, you want to get Pivetta.
Yeah, like we had to get Pivetta because I didn't think we could get King. And to win the series, like I have Max Fried games penciled in as wins. I feel invincible when Max Fried's on the mound. But I wanted to get Pivetta, and like Rodon, first of all, 2 things. Rodon gets my award for let's fucking go, dude, of the series. Rodon was unbelievable. Like he's been unbelievable his last 3 starts. He's only allowed 2 runs. So, and he's been a high strikeout guy. At the time of his last start, I believe he led the entire AL in strikeouts. So Rodon finally living up, at least in this blip in time, to the contract is amazing. And the thing that got him going might have been the Guardians.
Surprise, surprise. Rodon.
The Guardians woke Rodon up, bro. And like Rodon, like that was one of the things that you and I talked about. Like when Garrett Cole had the injury, it's like, okay, Rodon has to be a dude.
Yeah.
Like if Rodon's not a dude, it's over. That's so and he's been that. And obviously, like we are now another series in the books, and Aaron Judge is still hitting 400. So that's incredible, and really like get to witness like this. I feel like this is like the LeBron of baseball. But no, I felt really good for the first 6 innings of game 1, and then watching our bullpen collapse. And I always say this, like baseball will humble you. And baseball has been humbling Devin Williams a little bit too much. And like baseball gods, can y'all chill a little bit? Because
he got his get back yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. So it's like we thought that we were going to be able to build up Devin Williams' confidence, and because this team is better with him as the closer. Like Luke Weaver, high leverage, or the 8th inning door slam guy, and then have Devin Williams go out there like that. This team is better when it's configured like that. Devin Williams had 2 games where he went 1, 2, 3 in a row after being demoted. It felt like, okay, he's finding it, and with a 3-0 lead, you're like, okay, like yeah, like Devin Williams is gonna go out there, and we're gonna like go cruise to Devin to Luke Weaver to end it.
Yeah,
and then he fell apart again, and didn't make it through an inning. Obviously, they won that game, and I was feeling like shit because it's like, damn, like we just wasted an ace level performance from Rodon, and now I can't trust my bullpen. Like I need Rodon to do the heavy lifting when he's out there. Same with Max Fried, so my bullpen gets a break because Schmidt, Warren, and we don't even have a 5th right now, don't do anything for us.
Yeah.
Game 2, so I was feeling bad after game 1. Game 2, the Padres had the best bullpen in baseball. And they had not lost a game this year when they led in the 7th inning or later.
And then it's Wandy Peralta showed up.
Wandy, dude. Gave up 10 runs. Like the Yankees scored 10 runs in 1 inning. We got a Wells grand slam. Wells is heating up, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
We got the belly hits. Here we go. This is for you on Bellinger. Bellinger since 420 is slashing 559, 343, and 517 with an 861 OPS.
All he needed was a little weed in his system.
And a 142 WRC plus. He was the guy in the lineup he was the only one in the whole lineup that was hitting below 100 WRC plus. So under league average. And now he's gotten really, really hot against good pitching.
Which
he's
is
now done 3 straight games. Pavetta, King, and then he broke up the no-no with Dylan Cease.
Big time.
So I don't know. So that game got interesting because it's like, okay, like we blew the doors open and it didn't end up being a close game. So it's like you don't have to throw in your high leverage bullpen guys. You can just throw in,
which is especially being like it was such a close game late, but for them to go explode the way they did, it was huge to not have to use those guys. And then yesterday, kind of like the opposite, had a little bit of a comeback yesterday.
Well, no, it was both of them were comebacks.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I forgot that you guys were trailing in that.
We went back to back. We went back to back games, coming back on the Padres who hadn't lost a game after the 7th inning. Yesterday was as close as you could feel to a playoff game in May in MLB. Like night game, it's a little cold, low windy.
Cease, Max Fried, like that's a prime time matchup. Shit, was that the matchup in the playoffs last year?
I don't know if Cease caught Fried.
I forget if they did. I have to try to.
I thought Musgrove caught Fried.
It might have been. I
who knows? You might be right. But like I feel like so for me, I don't know how you feel, but Max is my number 1 pitcher in the AL right now.
I mean, it's hard to argue that. I mean, he leads the AL in innings pitched
and ERA.
The strikeout numbers aren't there, but
he's never been a strikeout guy though.
Yeah, but top what is he? 4th in the AL in WHIP. Like he's arguably up there. I would put him. Hunter Brown's probably up there too for me. I'm a big Cole Reagans guy, so I like Cole Reagans a lot too.
Not more than Max Fried. But no, that game felt crazy because it's like obviously like Max Fried pitches to contact, and with Josh Chisholm being hurt, you kind of worry about the middle infield a little bit. And third base, I was always a little bit of a headache. But you know, it felt good to see him work. Jackson Merrill got back. Jackson Merrill hit a home run. It was 1-0, and it was a real pitcher's duel between the two of them. So it was 1-0 going into the 7th, and Dylan Cease had the no-no going, and then Bellinger, post 420 Bellinger, like with
staying hot.
And he did it with the 2-strike swing.
Okay.
So like usually like Bellinger has that really loopy, I'm going to swing as hard as I can. And then he added the 2-strike swing last year to cut down on the strikeouts. And he used that 2-strike swing and pulled one and homered. And then obviously like the bullpen comes in, you know, Ian Hamilton, Luke Weaver, Padres retake the lead. And Aaron Boone pinch hits and sends out fucking Trent Grisham.
We're getting to the point where I'll start to tip my cap to Trent because what is that, 10 home runs now on the year?
10 on the year. Trent Grisham is playing out of his mind, bro.
No, that's legit, dude.
You're bummed, bro, because every time I mention Trent Grisham all offseason, Pal be like, ew.
But see, I'm not worried yet because you guys have this player. I mean, shit. We saw it with Matt Carpenter. We saw it with Jake Bowers. You guys will take either an aging, dying, used to be superstar or a journeyman who's been dog shit everywhere like Jake Bowers. And these guys will tear it up for a month and change. And they look like the second coming of Babe Ruth. And it's whatever. They tend to be lefties all the time. Short porch, just saying.
Literally, were any of these Trent Grisham home runs short porch?
All right, we'll have to look.
We can look. We can go through it.
I mean, yesterday wasn't. That was a bomb.
A pinch hit bomb too. Like that's impressive.
Yeah, 100%. I'm just saying. Until I see this for like 2 months, because we saw with Matt Carpenter, we saw with Jake Bowers. Like this is what this random. There's always one random Yankee lefty each year that does this. So this is like par for the course. But let's see if we go.
Dude, pull up his Savant page because it looks like it's going to play.
Let's see. This one.
And like those other
8 of 30 ballparks here.
Which is yes.
5 of 30.
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's like if it's more than just a 2, then it's a yes.
Brother, you gotta get double digits. Come on. 8 of 30 with another one. These are short porch bombs.
Are you kidding me?
I'm just saying, if you're not getting it out of at least a third of major league ballparks, so he's got about like 3 or 4 that are. Let's see, what's this? No, he's got 3. He's got 3 that are under double-digit home runs in other ballparks. So
But
he's got 3 of his 10, 30% are short porch shots.
Only 3 short porch shots.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have been outs. They would have been doubles at other parks.
Well, we don't know that.
We do. We can look.
I mean, we can.
This short porch one. You talking about the one against Arizona?
I've got the one.
Okay, that one's an out.
No, it's funny because actually, yeah. Here we go. Here's the one against Arizona.
The one against Arizona is an out usually. If you're a good right fielder.
Yeah, dude, that's the one in Arizona is definitely an out.
Yeah, but the one at Tampa Bay is not.
Which one? Because there's 2 in Tampa.
The one that's 5 out of 30.
All right, that's the one off Pepio.
Yes.
This is probably a double.
That's a double. And the one off Bassett is out in 26 of 30 parks.
No, Baz?
Yeah.
No, that's 8 of 30.
What?
Shane Baz?
Oh, Chris Bassett.
Oh, no. Sorry. Shane Baz is the other one that's 8 out of 30.
Because the Chris Bassett one is out. It went 401. But I was like, everybody gets to play in these parks, bro. Like, what?
Hey, listen, I'm just saying.
Like, what are we even doing?
I'm just saying. Listen, no.
He's balling out of control, and the Yankees have 4 outfielders.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, trade Dominguez while you still can get value.
Dominguez is hot.
That's what I'm saying. Trade him while you can get him for something.
You're out of your mind. Dominguez is going to be here for a long time. Because he's figuring he's good.
Still a sub 700 OPS.
Is it sub 700 right now?
Yeah, 693.
Oh, that's fine. He's figuring it out because worst comes to worst, he'll just only hit from the left because he's hitting 330 on the left side.
So is he just going to be a platoon guy?
No, he can hit everybody.
Oh,
He'll hit everybody. Well, he had the cock shot against you guys. Did you see the final distance numbers on that?
Which one? The 445. This one off Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was cocked. But the game was it was 6-0 at the time. Gavin was just trying to get one over.
No, that's a cock shot. I would have caught that. That's literally landed right by where I sat during game 5.
Hey, I'm just saying for the Martian, I don't know. I expected more from him. And Parks, I have him in fantasy, so
yeah, he's doing just fine. He's playing good defense too.
All right. Do you have Trent Grisham for that?
We do, but it's like here's the thing. We are not going to trade a bat when we have too many bats, bro. Like this is a good problem to have because for you guys, do you wonder where the offense is going to come from sometimes?
Yeah. Aside from, I mean, I don't know. I honestly, if Gabi and Schneemann are lengthening our lineup, we might be good.
No, you wonder where the offense is going to come from. I do not. This is a good question. Biggest baseball what if from you guys?
What if Jason Kipnis waited back 0.005 seconds on Aroldis Chapman's hanging slider in the bottom of the 9th of the 2016 World Series? Kills me every time.
What if Aaron Judge caught that ball in center in Game 5?
All right, be real. Do you think you were actually coming back?
We were winning that series if he catches that ball 100%. 100%.
You would have had taken both in LA.
Okay, here we go. Can I say something serious?
Yeah.
LA's crowd is not like that. Like in places where baseball isn't important culturally, those stadiums don't get loud.
Yeah, the makeup of their stadium isn't like built for sound either.
And it's not like a baseball town.
Yeah, well, the fans don't show up till the 3rd inning.
Literally, exactly. And it's like the ticket prices are so ridiculous, and it's not a thing of passion. It's like a thing of status.
Yeah.
It's like what's happened to like the Warriors Stadium. Like when the Warriors were first getting good, that was the loudest, most packed whatever. And then Silicon Valley tickets got expensive, and like, okay, basketball doesn't matter. So it's still loud, but it's not like real hostile.
Yeah.
You know who always plays great out west? Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. Every time Stanton goes out west, he destroys baseballs.
Well, I know Judge is from out there. Is Stanton from out there?
Yeah, they're both from out there.
So I mean, that's a little they get that hometown feel.
Yeah, like every time Stanton's in Dodger Stadium, he goes berserk. Like that home run that he hit off, what was it, Flaherty game 1?
Yeah, the moonshot
he destroyed that baseball.
That was a moonshot.
Yeah, we win that series if he catches that baseball because he was waking up, dude, and it neutralized one of the coldest calls of all time.
Which one?
Do you remember the home run call that game
for Judge?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
dude, he's waking up. He's waking up, dude. Fuck. Oh, if Rizzo was just if the biggest what is,
bro, don't you blame Rizzo?
Ben Rice makes that play.
Brother, just cover the bag. Nah, dude. You were a pitcher. Cover the bag. Fuck Garrett Cole.
I'm a pitcher. That's why, I don't know, charging a baseball if you're Anthony Rizzo. And I like Anthony Rizzo. Honestly, the biggest what if is what if Tatis didn't run into Rizzo and zap all his power? Because if that doesn't happen, then we're up 3-1 that series. Rizzo was a 40 home run a year guy at Yankee Stadium if Fernando Tatis didn't headbutt him.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I learned about my team. I learned about my team is that we can win when Aaron Judge does not play well, and that was something that I was concerned about. Yeah, I felt like Aaron Judge was going to have to play elite every game for us to win.
Well, this was arguably his worst series, right? I mean,
yes, he went 0 for 4 against Cease, and then he went 0 for whatever against
0 for 3 against Pivetta. Yeah, he was 1 for 10 in the series.
Yeah, and we took the series.
Yeah, and only 2 walks too. So
that meant a lot to me. If the guys before and after can hit, that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
So we have bats. I've also learned that Clark Schmidt he's going to get there. He's close. He got in a groove.
What was his final stat line on Tuesday?
I only give him 1 earned run. He might have given up 2.
Okay, let me go to the game log here. He had it was 2 earned runs, 6 innings, 7 hits allowed. Does that concern you?
No.
Only 1 walk though, that was his issue in the last couple starts. Against us, he had 3 walks. Against Toronto, he had 4 walks. So the control was there for sure. But yeah, 2 earned runs over 6.
You know, I don't in my own head, I don't give him to the 2 earned runs.
What was the one?
He struck the batter out that the whole thing happened against.
Okay.
I guess he didn't tell the second base ump that he was going from the windup with the bases loaded. And so as soon as he started his windup, they called balk, got on third, scored, and then he struck out the hitter right after. So like that was like the second earned run.
Yeah.
So that doesn't worry me at all.
Yeah.
Pat said, I thought yours would have been the rain delay itself.
I mean,
isn't that what you said this morning? Or am I having deja vu?
I don't think I said that.
You didn't talk about the rain delay this morning?
The 2016 rain delay? No.
Oh.
I don't see. Here's the thing. The rain delay, I mean, it does bother me a little bit, but like, I still am of the belief that like my biggest what if in that game, because I've seen the clip so many times, if Jason Kipnis sits back literally half of a 10th of a second longer on that slider from Chapman, because off the bat, I thought it was gone, and the cameraman did too. I think if he waits back, it's at least a fair ball. I think it's gone if he barrels it up. If not, it's a double, and we're sitting there. I think there was 1 out in the inning, maybe. We're sitting there with the game-winning run, and Chapman. I'm surprised that Chapman was even out there in the 9th inning after blowing it in the 8th. I think we could have gotten to him if Kipnis gets on there for sure.
You see Chapman hit 103 yesterday, 103.8, fastest pitch of the year.
He's reached into a
well.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Because like last year he did it too.
He hit 104.3 or something, and and knew it before he could turn it around.
He's fucking. I mean, good for him, dude.
It's
He's
just
still
really,
locked in, man. 2.19 ERA in 14 games. The strikeout numbers are there, dude.
he's filthy.
Yeah, he's 37, man. I can't believe it.
Do you consider him a journeyman? Because you threw that shade at my guy Trent Grisham, and I'm just curious.
Brother, you're not a journeyman if you're considered the best at your position for like a majority of your career.
So what is a journeyman?
Like a journeyman to me is someone who's like league average, that like can't find a home elsewhere, is like can't find a home as a starter and like for a elongated period of time.
He had 1 year where he wasn't a starter. Leave my goat alone.
Trent?
Mm-hmm. He was a starter in San
league
Diego.
average.
Yeah, but it's like would you consider Jimenez a journeyman?
Well, you also have to play in multiple places to be a journeyman. Jimenez this is only his second stop.
Well, how many stops do you think this is for Trent?
That's 3.
Yeah, barely. The year
It's
one
3.
was
It's
year
3.
Huh?
It's 3 stops. That qualifies journeyman status.
It's funny you say that. Okay.
3 stops before you're 28.
He barely eclipsed. Okay, so okay, let's think. Let's think.
Also, to me, like a journeyman, like you never signed a second contract with any team.
No.
I guarantee you the Yankees will probably not re-sign Trent Grisham. He will be elsewhere. I would put money on that.
Well, I don't know if he's a free agent.
He is signed through 2025. Yeah, you guys have him on a 1-year deal, $5 million.
Well, if he signed through 2025, that means he signed his second contract.
No, I think it was arbitration.
How would he be an ARB for that long? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
This is 7.
All right. So you're right. So he did sign a 1-year deal, but that's like, to me, like you sign an extension somewhere, not like a 1-year deal. That shouldn't count.
I just feel like unnecessary shade at my goat, man. Coldest bat flip in the league, man.
What was that?
Coldest bat flip in the league.
That was nice. The one from last night was nice.
Yeah.
It was subtle and like deliberate enough. I don't know. It was nice. That was a good bat.
Bro, when he hits home runs, he looks like he's embarrassed to hit them. Is what it is.
He's not used to hitting them.
Oh, settle. Next we have the A's. So we should sweep them.
Hey, dude, this is not the A's of past.
It's still the A's.
Now we haven't played them yet this year, so I can't.
I mean, they are over 500. They've got.
That's what I'm saying. Don't overlook them.
I'm excited to watch Jacob Wilson because I feel like he's one of the Jeter babies.
Yeah.
Like
are you guys home that series?
No. We're heading out there.
You're out west.
Yeah, I think Leahy's meeting us out there.
He's back.
But we need a second baseman.
Dude. Bro, don't sleep on the A's. They got some bats, dude.
All right, here we go. This is dope. Because Mason Miller is my favorite closer, but all the closers have been bad this year, including him.
Also, I did a deep dive. Miller hasn't been that bad. He had the one really bad outing that's skewing his stats.
Bro, he's catching barrels. I think 28% of his hits are home runs.
Yeah, but he's better off than Devin and
No, he's better than the other two, but he's not shut down.
But it was really just the one bad outing, dude. If you look at his outings this year, he's had 2 outings in which he's allowed runs. And those are the only 2 outings that he's allowed a home run. And one he allowed 2 runs in an inning against the White Sox, and the really bad one that's skewing all this is against the Marlins. In 2/3 of an inning, he gave up 2 hits, 5
Dog, I'm not going for it. He's the 1 percentile in hard hit rate. So if those are the only 2 outings he's giving up runs in, he's getting very, very lucky.
Dude, I mean, he's only allowed hits in
59.1% hard hit rate, dog. That is not it. And he's catching 18% of barrels.
But dude, he's striking out. He leads the majors in strikeout percentage.
It's not as dominant as last year.
All right, this is where, but the XBA is 0.167.
It is. He's doing a lot of swing and miss.
I'm just saying, he's fine. I'm not worried about him.
No, he's gonna be good. He's my favorite. Like I think he's perfect, but he's been bad so far this year.
Yeah, he is nasty. But yeah, I mean, really, it's really just been 2 outings for him.
Yeah, strikeout or home run.
Yeah. But honestly, like, I don't know. That's what, like, that.
They need to come up often, bro. He needs to be in New York.
Stop, bro. Not everyone can play with you guys.
I know, because not a lot of people can take the pressure of the crown. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to win when there's pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
That's why y'all haven't won a World Series in so long.
Because a whole bunch of fucking losers feel the pressure of the ghost of 09. It's hard to win here. And like, unlike Cleveland, coming here and being fun and playing hard and running hard down to first base is not good enough.
Just saying. We've been to the big dance the same amount as you guys. Since 2010 or whatever.
Yeah, but here's the difference. Like, Guardians fans are happy with that.
No.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not, dude. We have the longest World Series round in the sport.
Well, would you consider last year an abject failure?
Yeah.
Would you consider 2016 a failure?
No.
See, yeah, that's the thing. We consider last year a failure. We're not the same.
Yeah, you guys didn't make it to Game 7 of the World Series.
We made it to the World Series, so.
Yeah, you guys also you didn't have 2.5 starting pitchers at that point.
Yeah, we did.
The reason 2016 is an anomaly because we literally had Corey Kluber and then we had fucking three-fingered Trevor Bauer as our number 2, Josh Tomlin as our number 3, and fucking Ryan Merritt had to make a start in the ALCS.
Just saying, bro. Like, you guys just
not the same, dude.
Yeah,
you guys were at full power. You guys had the best team that you've had since 2009 last year.
Yeah, it was an abject.
You can only make it to Game 5 of the World Series.
We ran into a team that you guys would get swept by.
What do you mean? We didn't get swept by them in the regular season.
They would sweep you in the postseason. You fucking kidding me? We beat you guys in 5, and they beat us in 5. They're handling you guys.
Yeah, our games were closer,
huh?
Our games were closer than your games.
Just exactly, and they beat us in 5. Anyway, bro, I don't want this to be us versus them, but we do have the A's. I'm excited to watch Jacob Wilson play.
Yeah, what is the pitching matchup for this weekend?
Let's give it a look.
So tomorrow,
Warren versus Vito.
Okay, how's Vito been this year? Vito's been pretty solid, I think, right?
I mean, his ERA is 4.71, WHIP 1.46.
Yeah, I guess not that great.
I mean, him and Will Warren have both been bad.
Yeah. Oh wait, do you guys get Sevy?
That'd be super nice.
So Saturday. Oh, where are you guys Saturday? When do you play?
We play tomorrow. So we got Warren.
Yeah, Warren Vito. Oh, Rodon Sears. That's low-key a good matchup. I like Sears. And wasn't he a Yankee prospect?
Yeah, Sears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sears is good. Sears' whip is right at 1.
Yeah, he's a solid guy. I like him a lot.
And then Schmidt, Sevy.
Oh, let's go. Sevy revenge game.
You think that's a thing? It's not, dude.
Absolutely it is.
Dog, you keep doing this. That's not a thing, bro. When people come play us, they tip the crown. And the rule is you have to groove 2 fastballs to Aaron Judge again.
Apparently so, dude. Y'all are paying off your former players, dude.
But it's not a payment thing. It's a respect thing.
It's not a respect thing. Those guys are getting compensated.
No.
Michael King, Wandy Peralta, and Nestor Cortez. I don't know what to say.
You have to groove. I mean, hopefully JP follows the rules too.
Yeah, dude. Well, he never played in the majors for you guys, right?
Doesn't matter. One thing that Aaron Judge always does is he introduces himself to every prospect.
Shut the fuck up.
Always does. Like, he likes to have his locker next to prospects during spring training. Your goat's not doing that.
Oh shit, we're Sunday Night Baseball this week. Let's go.
You guys are? What's your next group of pitching matchups?
So the Sunday night matchup is Zach Wheeler versus Luis Ortiz. That's
not a good matchup. Wheeler's about to put you in a wheelchair.
Wheeler, I'm afraid to face Wheeler right now. I'm not gonna lie. Saturday, Ranger Suarez versus Tanner Bybee. I like us on Saturday. And then tomorrow is Nola versus Williams. So
okay. That's fun.
I mean, honestly, both those guys, they're probably the biggest I guess, like, disappointment so far for each team early on. Nola's I have both of them in fantasy, so I'd fucking know.
All right, here we go. Without looking it up, we're gonna do the May league leaders like through May, what do we got leader wise? I'm gonna start the easy one. Batting average.
Judge.
You know who's second?
Is it Goldschmidt?
No, he's third.
Okay. Quan? No, Quan's probably what?
Quan is fourth.
Quan's fourth
at 330. 330.
Is this just American League, or are we doing full MLB?
Full MLB.
Is it an NL guy?
Yeah.
Who's raking in the NL right now?
No. It's AL guy. I'm bugging.
Okay.
I was looking at 5.
Give me the team.
No.
Or give me the division. Sorry.
The West.
It's a West guy, huh? Is it Soderstrom?
No.
No, his average is falling off a little bit. Fuck, dude.
Jacob Wilson.
He's second?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
He's hitting 357.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Home runs. We have a 3-way tie at first.
All right. It's Judge, Cal Raleigh, and Schwarber.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been on a tear recently.
Rounding out the top 5 is 2 Arizona guys.
Oh, Suarez and Carroll.
Yeah, who do you think's higher?
Carroll has 11, I think.
Yeah, Carroll has 11.
Yeah.
RBI. We have a 3-way tie at first.
All right, Judge.
Yep.
Is it Schwarber? Is he up there?
Nope. Schwarber is not top 5. Schwarber hits leadoff.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Freeman?
Nope, but his OPS is over 1,000 now.
Yeah.
Freeman's teammate.
Oh shit. Shohei?
No.
Oh, Teoscar?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the last one you're gonna be disappointed. You want me to tell you? You want to guess?
Oh shit. It's no. Is Torkelson up there? I think
no. It's Pete Alonso.
Oh, Pete. Okay. Yep.
So like my point of doing this in May, it starts to shape up a little bit better because I could see these each of these categories that sticking, except for home runs. Cal's not gonna hit that many home runs for the year. And then what other? Oh, stolen bases.
Oh shit. Okay. PCA.
He is 4th.
He's 4th. Okay. What does he have? 12.
Mm-hmm.
How many does Shohei have?
I think he has 10. He's not in the top 5.
So he'll be behind a little bit. How many does Chandler Simpson have? No way he's that far. Oh, no. Bobby Witt.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
How many does he have?
There's not a white guy in the top 3.
Ellie?
Yes.
Oh, O'Neal.
Yes.
And then, oh, fuck.
Center fielder.
Fuck. And it's not, no, I already guessed PCA.
Luis Robert.
Damn.
15 steals. Good enough for first
that's
place.
Insane because he's been ass.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's even been on base that many times.
Yeah. That's your little May trivia. It's starting to shape up a little bit. We'll really have like the leader race next month. But my little brother has a baseball game, bro. I gotta run.
Oh yeah. Get to it. Good chatting as always. We'll be back. Maybe we'll shoot a little some content for y'all on Saturday.
Yeah, you're coming to Akron, so that'll be cool.
Yeah. Saturday we got a little Somerset Patriots Akron Rubber Ducks matchup.
Yeah, you're a big Somerset guy here. You know?
I'm excited for Saturday. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be dope. But strike 3 and you're out.
You're out.